Hey Lyme friends! Today I want to bring you a video talking about the use of long-term antibiotics and why we are often recommended or told by our doctor to do long-term antibiotics. And my personal experience comes from doing oral antibiotics. I have not done a PICC line, just so you know. I feel that is an opening to enter more bacteria and viruses into your body, and my doctor doesn't even recommend doing that. She has had people do it in the past that didn't respond at all to oral antibiotics, but she found they did not respond to antibiotics put intravenously at all also. So it wasn't the PICC line versus oral, it was just that person's body. So with that being said, my experience is doing oral antibiotics. But I want to explain, and hopefully your doctors explain to you really well, but sometimes you forget what they said. And I am not a doctor at all. I'm a patient with Lyme, and I'm in the place where I have my life pretty much back to, somewhat normal. I'm not like out running marathons or going crazy, and I still have to watch what I do as far as being stressed out and my dietary and all that kind of stuff. So, but I'm functioning, right? And my family, I'm functioning for them, and I'm able to start running a business, and I'm able to have my life back and socialize again and take care of my family the way that I need to. But I wanted to talk a little bit about why we take long-term antibiotics and how to explain that to you. This is the way that my doctor explained it to me, so I'm going to do my best to explain it to you. So here it goes. Okay, so let's say not a Lyme person, a regular person goes to the doctor for, let's say, pneumonia or an ear infection, okay? And they need something that gets antibiotics for. And by the way, I want to say this, I was very against antibiotics before I had Lyme. I didn't take it for anything. I always did the natural way, always, always, always. My heart always goes that way. But I know with Lyme, I needed to do everything I could. So I did embrace antibiotics. It was hard for me, but I did it, and I'm very glad I did because it made a big difference in my life, like big difference. But everything else I'm doing also is making a big difference. So go back to pneumonia. Okay, so pneumonia is a bacterial infection in your lungs. Okay, so what my doctor explained to me is that antibiotic only kills the bacteria you want to kill during its reproduction phase. So different bacteria reproduces at different times. So going back to the pneumonia bacteria, an example would be a pneumonia bacteria reproduces every 20 minutes. So that antibiotic can get into that bacteria every 20 minutes. When it's reproducing, that's when it attacks, and that's when it can kill the bacteria. It kind of makes itself vulnerable in a way. And so that's what the antibacteria does. It can only kill the bacteria when it's reproducing. So pneumonia, remember this, every 20 minutes. So if it does every 20 minutes, and there's 60 minutes in an hour, that's 3 times an hour that the bacteria is reproducing, and the antibacteria, the antibiotic, can kill the bacteria. Okay, so pneumonia again, 3 times an hour, and so I gotta look at my notes here so it's not out of my brain. So 24 hours in a day at 3 times an hour, that gives you 72 times a day that antibiotic is reaching and killing that pneumonia bacteria, and you get better. And the doctor says take a 10-day dose. Take a 10-day prescription of it. Even if you feel better, do 10 days. Well, that gives your body 720 doses of the antibiotic, okay? And so 72 times in one day times 10 days, that's easy math, 720 times. So if you take that average recommendation that all doctors use for an antibiotic, but then you apply it to Lyme. So now, something you might not know about Lyme, it only reproduces 1 time a day, once every 24 hours. Not every 20 minutes like another bacteria will, but once a day. So Lyme bacteria, very slow reproducing. That could be a good thing, right? But it also means that the antibiotics, more antibiotics is not always better, and it can only attack, remember, when it's reproducing. That's the same for all bacteria, just the amount of time is different, okay? So that antibiotic can only get to that Lyme Borrelia, whatever it's called, bacteria. I always forget the long name of it, but it can only attack it once a day when it's reproducing, okay? And so that's why it's also really important to make sure you take your if it's a twice a day one, 12 hours apart, because if you go 14 hours apart, there's 2 hours in there that could have been when it's reproducing, and you don't want to like have that be skipped. So make sure you're really good about like 12 hours apart. If it's a 2 time a day medicine, morning and night, 12 hours a day, be conscious of that. Probiotics in the middle. Okay, but back to the dosage. Okay, so for Lyme, it reproduces 1 time a day. So to get that same 720 doses, which is the recommended dosage, this is easy math right here. There's 365 days in a year. So that's about a year and a half. If it only reproduces once a day, and you can only kill it once a day with your antibiotics, that means that you need to take it for at least a year and a half to get that 720 dosages that's recommended by normal doctors. Okay, why don't other doctors get this? I don't know. I don't understand, and I'm not going to go into the political side of Lyme or Lyme literate side of Lyme. I'm not an expert. I just am telling you knowledge that I've been told by my doctor, and that has helped me understand, because I am someone who wants to, I'm a scientist by nature. I love science, and I have a degree in environmental science. I love biology. I love anatomy. I love all that stuff. And so I want to know why. Why is my body reacting? Some people, they don't care. They just said, tell me what to do. I want to understand why. Why do I have to take this dosage? Why do I have to take it twice a day? Why is it important that I don't have this with this? So I ask lots of questions, and my doctor, so thankfully she's really good, and she answers all my questions and makes it really simple to understand. And simple is always better. So hopefully that helps you understand why it's important to take antibiotics for at least a year and a half. Commit to a long time to do it. And just when you start feeling better, you can't just stop taking it. Hopefully that helps. Another tip is that make sure your probiotics, that is for your gut flora, because your antibiotics kill off, all your good bacteria in your body too. And so a big thing with Lyme is balancing the good bacteria in your body. So if you're taking your probiotics at the same time as your antibiotics, it's doing nothing. You're just totally wasting money. It's like eating money. And that's not good, because we don't have money to spare, right? And so really make sure, it's really important. If you're taking 2 doses, and maybe you can take your other antibiotics at the same time, do your doctor says, but I have some that I can take at the same time. One's once a day, one's twice a day. If you're taking antibiotics twice a day, morning and night, 12 hours apart, make sure your probiotics are right in the middle. So they are working, so that good bacteria is getting into your guts, it's getting into your body. So in the middle of the day, around lunchtime, that's when I'm taking I take at least 80 billion, I think it's CFUs or whatever it's called, 80 billion whatevers of probiotic pill form. I'm also doing kefir water. I do kombucha when I can, although there's some more yeast in that, but I love kefir water because it's just kefir water. It's probiotics and water together. You make it, it's easy. And I take, let's see, what else? Kefir, sauerkraut, anything that's fermented and that has probiotics in it, I am taking in the middle of the day, because I did not want it near my antibiotics at all. In the middle, probiotics, so it'll actually work for you, or else you're just going to eat money. That's not good. Okay, so there's my quick and dirty of how and why you should be doing long-term antibiotics, and hopefully it'll help explain to friends if they don't understand. Hopefully your doctor gets this. I really hope so. If not, there's other Lyme literate doctors out there, and if you're not having progress, in like 6 months, you need to find another doctor. Sorry, that's my opinion. That's my opinion, you guys. Totally my opinion. Everything I say is my opinion and things I've learned, but I've done a lot of research, and I am to the place where I'm functional again and I'm thriving. And so I just really want to encourage you guys. There's so many things out there. You have to take a really big holistic approach to dealing with Lyme. And so I just want to encourage you and tell you it's possible. I'm not going to be one of those people that gets better and then I leave all the Lyme groups and then you don't hear from me and you think, oh, nobody in these groups are healthy anymore. I don't want to be one of those people who disappear at all. I want to stay here even when I am thriving, even when I am all better, even when I'm not having to deal with Lyme all the time. I'm still going to be here to encourage you because that is on my heart and that is my passion That's what I feel like I'm called here to do. There's a reason for everything, guys. And so I am here through thick and thin with you guys. I am gonna, like partner up with you, and we'll kick this Lyme butt together. Hopefully it'll change. All the other stuff that goes with Lyme will change, and doctors and government and all that good stuff. But we can't always help that right away. But we can help ourselves. We can help our loved ones. We can help our other Lyme friends. And so thanks for watching, you guys. I'm going to stop rambling for right now and get at uploading some more videos to be a blessing to you. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.